Alright, what's good, guys? How's it going? So, I'm back with another video. This is gonna be Monster Hunter World. Actually, let me... Okay, my mic's working. Okay, good. The reason why I'm questioning that is because sometimes I start recording, and then hours later, I realize that my mic isn't working. So, yeah, we are back with another video. As you guys can see on my nice-looking character, the Val Hazak armor, I did a day's worth of grinding. Took me fucking forever just to get a single fang. God damn it. But yeah, we have the Ignition Impact, guys. This is the second version of the Ignition Steel, right? Ignition Impact is rarity 7. Ignition Steel is rarity 4, right? So there is a huge gap in rarity between those two. Let me go to upgrade equipment. Let me just get this stupid greatsword just so that I can show you guys the materials, how to get them, and obviously the differences between the two weapons. So our first one is called Wyvern Ignition Steel from the Wyvern Ignition tree, right? Keep in mind, guys, that this is an exclusive weapon. I don't know exactly how long you have. My guess is that this weapon literally took me like 5 minutes to get, guys, right? And I wasn't even trying. So I think this weapon's not going to be that hard to get for you guys, unless you are starting off in the game, which then I recommend that you play with some friends, or with some friends at a higher level, or in any case join someone's game, because you won't have any luck trying to kill the two monsters that you need to kill to get this weapon. So the quest isn't where it's like you complete the quest and then you just automatically unlock the weapon. You actually got to build it, right? So before I tell you how to build the first one, which is where you can get to the Ignition Impact, right? Let's talk about the Ignition Impact for a couple minutes. So it is a rarity 7 weapon with an attack of 1008 damage, which is a pretty odd number, to be honest. Like, I don't know, it's just a very odd number, to be honest. Like, why 8, right? Well, I guess it would have been worse if they made it a 1, but I don't know. I guess my OCD's kicking in right now. But anyways, otherwise than that, right? It starts off in the sharpness bar of white, and then it moves down to blue. It has a negative 15 affinity, which I think is pretty fucking bad, right? And as you guys can see, the element fire, right? If you guys can see how it's bracketed, right? My guess, I don't exactly know what that does. You guys might know, right? But as you guys can see right here, when it comes to all these other weapons, right? They fucking have, like, I don't know. It's just like all their element is glowing green, while this one is legit, gray and depressing. And I don't know exactly what it means. If I had to take a guess, guys, correct me if I am wrong, please. But certain attacks deal fire damage, while primary attacks, normal hits just do regular damage, while some combos, or some attacks in general, like the charge slash combo, that might deal fire damage, while the rest of them just does normal damage in general. So if I had to take a guess, that's what I think it is. Personally, the weapon looks pretty awesome, right? Very broad, very unique looking compared to some of the other weapons in this in this tree. If I honestly had to say, that weapon, the closest similarity to any weapon like that is probably the Black Steel tree, but obviously it cuts off into the Xenojiva tree. But with that being said, still, right, it is a very unique looking weapon, and definitely a hands-on weapon if you are a collector. And even if you're not a collector, this weapon is still easy to get. Don't miss out the chance. It's honestly a 5-minute grind just for the monsters, if you're playing with good people, that is, or if you just know your shit. And fire cell stones, that might take you a good 30 minutes, and Wyvern gem, well, fucking good luck with that. Otherwise than that, I'm gonna show you guys what you need to build the first one. So, I already showed you guys the materials. I don't feel like I have to explain them, but you guys saw them, so I'm hoping you guys can figure that out for yourself. So, to build the Wyvern Ignition Steel, which is the first weapon that you get before the Wyvern Ignition Impact, you need Master Craftsman Blueprints, which I will actually tell you guys how to get that. You need Dragonite Ore, which is fairly common to get. You need 2 Palalumu webbing, which you can get from doing the mission, and you need Rathlos Marrow, which you actually do get during the mission too. The Master Craftsman Blueprints is what actually gives you access to the weapons and to the Wyvern Ignition tree itself, which you can get from the event quest. And essentially, you do get guaranteed one. If I am pretty sure that you do get guaranteed one. The highest I've gone in one singular mission. Quest, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Jesus. Okay. So the highest I have gone in one mission is 4, right? I'm pretty sure you do get guaranteed 1, but just hope that you get higher than 2, because honestly, if you get 2 at a time, and then, it's just gonna honestly ruin your fucking day, because that's just gonna take forever. But hopefully that you guys do get more than 2, because that's just gonna save you a lot of time. The mission itself isn't that hard. You do fight a Rathlos and a Poalamu. The quest is star 5. But you have to be Hunter rank 8 and higher. If you guys are Hunter rank 8, or at least under 10, you guys are going to have the hardest problem with this thing, right? Because obviously the Poalamu and Rathlos aren't exactly easy to fight if you are an under-leveled person in this game. But obviously for Hunter ranks 20 and higher, this is going to be like a fucking walk in the park. So obviously, if you guys are new to this game, if you guys haven't even attempted to fight a dragon yet and have miserably failed, if you have tried, then definitely do this with, veterans, or at least join someone's quest. Right? I'm just gonna show you guys how you guys can do that. So you just basically join quest, click SOS, and instead of specifying a target, right? Sorry, just I didn't mean to do that. Go to quest type and then go to event quest, right? And this will just show you all the people doing all sorts of events. Now, when I did this thing the moment it released, pretty funny thing, actually, I didn't see anyone doing it. So what strikes me is that I'm thinking, is no one doing the event, right? Or is the event a solo? And I'm pretty sure that it might be a solo, because I don't understand why no one would be doing it with other people, and I don't even know why people aren't doing it in general, right? But as you guys can clearly see right here, right, like the quest is right here. It's called Every Hunter's Dream. It is star 5. You have to fight a Poalamu and Rathlos in 50 minutes. If you guys look into the arena map, you guys can see how it's kind of divided into 2 sections, right? The Poalamu is on the first section, which is the bottommost, and the Rathlos is on the top section, which is the leftmost, right? If you guys are going to solo this, what I highly suggest is that you guys fight the Poalamu first. Make sure that you do not cross or even go near the center line, stick near the walls, because funny thing is that the Rathlos and Poalamu, even though they may attack each other, they will not be doing any damage to each other. So at least when I was fighting them, right, they weren't doing any damage to each other. So I don't think that they're meant to attack each other, and I think they purposely put it to where they can't damage each other, so then you have to go through the struggle and rage of fighting 2 monsters side by side while they're trying to kill you and kill each other, but obviously can't kill each other. So it just not only wastes your time, but it's just a huge pain in the struggle trying to find which one to attack first and which one's gonna hit you. So obviously I do recommend that you use a heavy gun. Heavy guns do stun them fairly easily, honestly. I just honestly aim for heads. They are pretty slow, but definitely go with any weapon you want, right? And I do highly suggest that you guys fight them one at a time, because it is quite difficult to fight them 2 at a time, even for veteran hunters, right? So yeah, interesting enough, I am very surprised that no one's doing it. So hopefully that you guys can, if you guys are on Xbox, you guys are given the option to go to the game hub, and I'm pretty sure there are countless people on game hub trying to get other people to do it. Or in any case, I think no one just notices this shit is fucking out already. So I'm not entirely sure. If you guys are on PS4, I know you guys all have a game hub. If you guys are on PC, which I think this game's on PC, correct me, I guess you guys are kind of screwed, because I don't know how you guys get in contact with other random players. But set aside from that, from PS4 and Xbox, guys, just go to the game hub, honestly, and just type in the quest, type in the weapon you're trying to get, and a lot of people are gonna be like, holy shit, that weapon's already out. So yeah, we're gonna actually test this weapon while we're at it. I was thinking, just telling you guys how to get it, but I do want to show you guys how it is and what I personally think of this weapon. So let's just go to the training area. Before we even go to the training area, keep in mind, guys, that the moment you do jump into the quest, you are set and given with whatever you have, meaning that you cannot take, move, or switch or gain any inventory, and you cannot eat any meals. So make sure that you are fully prepared before you even enter that quest. So the combos are exactly the same. The only thing that actually changes is obviously the stats and the weapon appearance itself. Keep in mind, guys, that this weapon is purely for cosmetic purposes, meaning that it is good, but there's obviously better. When it comes to appearances, it's probably in the top, right? Because look at this thing. This thing's awesome. But I know some of you guys might be asking, shit, if I charge this thing, does it go like 100 times faster than a normal fucking greatsword? No, it does not. Like I said, guys, this is purely cosmetic purposes. This thing, the jets on the back do not make it faster. The only thing it really does just gives you the fake illusion of being faster, but in any case, just makes you look cooler. Definitely for a greatsword, it does a good amount of damage. You know, basically I just did 200 damage right there, and right then, wow, I just fucking missed. But yeah, you know, it does do a lot of damage, and you do run out of the white sharpness bar quite fast. But another thing to keep in mind, guys, is that there is a better weapon than this. There are better weapons than this ignition impact, and one thing you guys need to keep in mind is that if you guys want to look cool but deal damage, this is obviously your type of weapon. But if you honestly don't care about what you look, you know, mix and match sets and, and shit like that, then this weapon is not really for you, because there are a lot of other better weapons in this game, like the Deviljho Greatsword. That's like, you know, probably twice as better, because not only do you deal high dragon damage, but you know, you also deal a shit ton more damage in general. So with that in mind, guys, you know, keep in mind that this weapon is mainly for cosmetic purposes. Otherwise than that, like I said, the combos are really the same. You know, if you guys aren't using great swords and you guys don't know what you think of great swords, if you guys actually haven't ever used a great sword in your life, you know, you're a hunting horn main, which by the way are great weapons. I am currently using a hunting horn actually, and my oh my, wow, my teammates love me. Otherwise than that, you know, the max amount of damage you guys can do is the combo including true charged slash. So there is a charged slash, which basically deals, you know, 200 damage depending on your sharpness bar. But this one, you know, move your joystick forward and just press Y 3 times, and you're gonna be dealing like a 500 damage combo, which is honestly just fucking crazy. You know, 500 damage on the final hit, but like a good extra 300 damage on the first 3 hits, right? Definitely the strongest combo I can personally think of in this game. But definitely, you know, if you guys are thinking, well, great swords suck, they don't exactly suck. They're just really slow. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm not trying to disrespect great sword mains. You know, I'm just saying in general that I prefer my mobility over damage, and I sometimes even prefer a mix around. But this weapon does purely sacrifice mobility for pure damage, right? And with that being said, if you guys don't know how to time your dodges, if you guys don't even know how to dodge in general, you know, you're one of those players that just like to deal as many hits as possible to a monster, which is obviously pretty bad and pretty good in its own perspective way. But definitely, if you guys know what you're fucking doing, if you guys know how to dodge, this weapon is for you. Otherwise, if you guys are new to this game and you're learning, maybe give it a try. But if you guys are like one of those people where you don't really care about dodging, you're tanky, right? Then this weapon might not be for you. Even if you are using a tank build, this weapon is incredibly slow, right? And obviously there are some monsters in this game that are just incredibly fast. So keep that in mind, guys. Personally, what I think of it is that I like it for its cosmetic purposes, but when it comes to the weapon itself, I don't think it's actually worth it in general. It is a very easy weapon to get, I will not lie right now. Like, even a beginning hunter can get this game. This weapon is really good if you're beginning in the game, right? Because honestly, if your friend can help you get this weapon, then legit, you're gonna be set for the whole entire game, right? Even though this weapon is a rarity 7 weapon, it acts like a rarity 8 weapon with the amount of damage and stats that it does have, including with its combos. This weapon will set you up for the whole entire game until you get stronger and better, and where you can actually farm for some better gear. In general, Deviljho. But with that being said, this weapon, if you guys are a veteran hunter, this weapon might not be for you, because like I said, there are better weapons in general. But if you guys are beginning in the game, this weapon is so easily attainable that I just can't even guess what the fuck you're gonna do with this shit. So honestly, if you guys are new to this game, you guys should definitely get this weapon, even if you aren't exactly a fan of great swords. Get it just in case, because you guys will fight monsters where you will wish you had a rarity 7 weapon in your hand. But in some other cases, I guess go and struggle with whatever you have, prevail, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. On Monday, actually, 9 p.m. Actually, make that like 10 p.m. maybe. I will be uploading Extinction, which is a game coming out on Xbox and PS4, and I think PC. It's basically where you fight giant monsters. Gonna be pretty cool. I will be getting that game on Monday, and I will try and upload a video at 10 p.m. Right, I will be doing like maybe a 30 to 40 minute video. I'm not exactly sure how I would want to go at it. I might do some offline gameplay stuff where I just try and progress on my own, getting better weapons and shit. Or I might go where every single time I play it, I might just record it. So honestly, up to you guys, whatever you guys prefer, and whatever makes my life easier, I guess. But otherwise than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.